Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today, as promised, we are going to be making another fairy house. I'm not sure if AI made this one or if this is like an actual building in real life. It wouldn't surprise me if it was AI because AI is crazy. I did find this picture on Pinterest though, but for the title, I think I'm going to just go ahead and say that it's AI that made it, and I will be having a peanut gallery in today's video. So while we're doing the speed build and possibly the tour, I might cut the camera because we have my boys with us today and they're excited, honestly, to see this fairy house. They were kind of in and out while I was building it throughout this week and they're just hyped to see it. So I don't want to make them not join with us. I'm just gonna let them come in, hang out. They'll be here having a good time while we're having a good time watching this build as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into this fairy house build. While the game is loading, let me give you guys a friendly reminder to hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any uploads from me. I think I've decided the gameplay challenge that I want to do. I really want to try the, what's it called, like the one tile house challenge. Is that what it's called, where you're like stuck in a box and you have to earn money to create a house? I want to try that. It's just going to be like a simple quick little challenge, and then maybe we can go on to something a little bit bigger later after that. But that's what we're going to be doing next, and we're also going to be continuing to build in Newcrest, and of course the fairy pack is coming out, so we'll be playing with that a little bit too, so make sure you don't miss anything and hit the subscribe button down below. Alright. Okay. Madden, why are you so angry? Malcolm, you can come in, buddy. But you have to be very quiet, okay?
I know. I want to look at my ears.
That's fine. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is our girl. Her name is Tasha Hood. She's going to be our evil fairy, and I am building this in Henford-on-Bagley. It's just on the other side of town from where we built the nice fairy house. We're building it over that way. I don't remember what the lot is called. Old Mill Lane, I believe is what it is. This is the lot that I think I also built my tiny town on. So this is where we're building her house. And this is a 50 by 40 lot, if I remember correctly. So this is very big. Like, I think the good fairy house was 20 by 30, so this one's like double the size. My game also crashed. It kept crashing. Hey. We can't have this one right now. We can't have that one right now. Not when Mommy's filming. I know, but we have to have quiet place. Can you go play with brother for a minute? Hey, can you play with brother for a minute? If you're going to play with that one. Okay, go play with brother. I'm going to close the door, okay? Yeah, my game kept crashing. I'm not sure why, to be honest. It's just, you know, every single time that a new pack or new feature or something comes out in The Sims, my game just like breaks and it gets to the point where it's just unbreakable. Well, hey. Madden, we can't have that toy. It's noisy.
Ow.
Can you put it down? Okay, we can't have that toy. It's noisy. Okay, I'm looking at it right here. But I'll give it a big tour in a minute. Madden, no. Go put it down. Put it away. Madden, I'm gonna take that toy. Oh my god. Madden! That's such a fun toy, but we can't have it right now, okay? Okay. You can come watch, buddy.
Is the camera off?
Yes. Do you want to come watch?
Yes.
Alright, come here. Right now I'm kind of messing around with the stair placement, and honestly, looking back at this, I do kind of like how spirally that the stairs were in the very front part, in the first part I should say. They are spiral in the picture, but obviously we don't have spiral staircases in The Sims. I wish, and sadly I don't think we'll be getting spiral staircases in the fairy pack, even though I feel like a lot of us were kind of hopeful for that. I don't think it'll be happening. So yeah, I definitely did learn my lesson though from the first AI fairy build that I made last week. I learned my lesson that I can't have too high of expectations when building in The Sims, because yes, we can build in The Sims, but they are not going to have everything perfect. I thought for sure that it would be somewhat close. Especially with like... No, we can't have Rar right now. Rar's a little noisy. Can we play with Rar after? Okay, thank you. You're such a good listener. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm making this like inspired by the AI picture that I'm using, but I'm not trying to make like a replica of it by any means. I'm just trying to get the general vibe that this is like a fairy house, maybe more of like a wicked fairy. And I opted to give her a full glass roof for the main part. I just thought that that would be so fun, and it's a tree house, and I don't know, how fun would it be to like live in this tree house and have like a full glass roof, just you can look up at the stars at night, or look at your tree in the morning, watch the sunset, watch the sunrise. I just thought that it would be very fun and very magical. So I am going to be custom making a chandelier right now. And this took me a minute to make because I did want to have kind of more of like one general light throughout her whole house, because I feel like I made her house a little bit more simpler than our good fairy. So I really wanted to make like a grand light. So I took the Realm of Magic chandelier. I think this is a very fun chandelier. It's very, I don't know what the right word is, but I do like it. And then I took, I believe that's from the Bella Goth pack, the one with the beads. And I don't remember what that chandelier is from on the very bottom, but I did piece all three of those together. And I am going to make her I'm going to make her a small bathroom over here in this corner. And I did kind of like the way that the tree was placed within the build. So I'm going to try to work around that with like the best of my abilities. I did also learn from the last time that if you have trees inside of your house, sometimes furniture and items in The Sims just don't work properly as they should. So I just kind of did, like I used what I had basically. Okay, please stop.
Oh.
You're going to see here in a minute my game crash. There it is. So I'm going to reload. I believe that I saved somewhat earlier on. So it's not like we have too much. It's just like the bathroom that we lost, but that's okay because I feel like the second time around after the game crashed, I feel like the bathroom came together a lot better. I did make it one tile bigger. I will say custom placing these, not the shelves, what are these? These cabinets, these countertops were kind of tricky and kind of difficult. I gave her a bath because I feel like she would want a fun little I don't want to say witchy bath. She's not a witch. She's just an evil fairy. But I thought that she would like a bath. And everything in this bathroom is functional. I did play test it, as you saw. Gave her a cute little window above her sink so that she can have something to look out of. And I think that the bathroom honestly turned out really, really fun. And I'm glad that everything works. That's always kind of like number one rule of thumb for me, is like everything needs to work. So I'm glad that it does in fact work. Hey, can you please not, bud? Hey, don't. Come play with that out here. Get out from under Mom's desk. No, out from under my desk, please. No, come play out here. Just come play out here. I can't have you hitting my desk, sweetie. You want me to hold you? I'll hold you. Where's your blankie? Hey, is Blanky in his bedroom or is it in yours?
I don't know.
Can you go find it for me?
No, I want to
Madden. Okay, that's fine. And so now that the bathroom is done, we are going to go ahead and move on into the main area. I do apologize. You guys are going to see me saving a lot throughout this speed build just because my game kept crashing. Like, I'm not kidding. It started to get to be like every 8 minutes the game would crash. And like, this is what I'm saying in the video that I posted like 2 weeks ago or something like that, where I was saying that like all of the content that The Sims have been coming out with, like, I love it. I'm excited for it. But it makes my game like almost unplayable to the point where it's just like not even fun, because like I did enjoy this build, but like having to reload that many times just really is a little obnoxious. So, but we ended up making it work. Did you bonk your head on? Okay, let me kiss it better. Oh, better.
Okay.
Okay.
Ow.
I know, that was a bonk, huh?
Ow.
Well, I told you not to play under my desk.
Ow.
It's okay. We're all okay. I decided to make her bedroom over in the far corner, kind of where like on the other side of the tree. And I stand by that decision, honestly. I think that that's the perfect spot to have like a little fairy bedroom. And I love the way that it turned out. And of course, everything works. She can get in and out of bed, which is awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and work on her kitchen. I kind of feel a little bit silly with this build because I feel like I put so much attention and detail in the Good Fairy build. Not to say that I didn't put time and attention into this one, because I did, but there isn't as much stuff in this one, and I want to explain myself a little bit on why that is. And it honestly, like, long story short, I think I want to play with these fairies. Like, I think I want to actually play with these fairies once the pack comes out. I want to play with them. I want to kind of like get their storyline a little bit better. I want to, I don't know, because you can have the option to be like a good fairy, or you can have the option to be like a bad fairy. So I do kind of want to play with them and play with like both ways with the fairies once the pack comes out. So I left her house maybe a little bit more empty than I did the Good Fairy house. If you guys watched last week's video, the Good Fairy house has like every craft imaginable. And her storyline was that she's like this crafty fairy who just like spends a lot of time in her garden and is just kind of like one with nature, kind of more like plant lover vibes, just a little more easygoing, you know, crafty fairy. But for this dark fairy, this more villainous fairy, I kind of wanted her to maybe be more into like the apothecary stuff. I did put the gemology table in her house as well. I like thought about putting in the big pot. What is that from from the spellcasters. Madden, stop, babe. Hey, come here. Come here. I thought of putting that in. What is it? The cauldron? Is that what it's called? I opted to not put that in. Madden, no. You can play it, but it has to be very quiet. Come here.
Oh. Mom, I want to play something too.
Okay, but I can't have you guys playing the same thing because you're going to fight and argue, and I can't have that right now while I'm streaming.
But can I do something else then?
You can wait until I'm ready to do the tour.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just doing the speed build right now. It's right here on this computer, dude. I will say I had a lot of fun with this build, and I feel kind of bad because the part that I had a lot of fun with is a part that I ended up not even filming. This was the first night, I'll say, because I did film the building portion at night, kind of like after my kiddos went to bed. I filmed this at night, and to be honest with you guys, it took a lot of work with the game like keeping crashing and stuff like that. So I chose to not film the rest of the building process, which unfortunately was a lot of the landscaping, really all of the landscaping and all of that stuff. So when we get into the tour, you're going to see a lot of changes after this. You do see me starting to do some landscaping here, and this is honestly something that I wanted to do in last week's video. I didn't mention that because I knew that I was going to be doing it in this fairy build video, but if you go back and watch it, I think you can kind of see me starting to make like a maze, and then I decided, you know what, this would actually maybe be a little bit better for like the evil fairy, and I'm glad that I chose to do it on her lot because she did definitely have a lot more room. Now, do I wish that I had a smaller lot to do this on? Most definitely, because this took me quite a while, but it was honestly kind of fun, and this is also kind of why I want to do the one tile challenge after this, because this took me so long to make this maze. Oh my goodness, it took me honestly a lot longer than I want to admit. Since our good fairy has all of the like ponds and all of that fun stuff, I decided that it would be fun for our evil fairy girl to have a pool in the middle of the maze, and I still think that that's fun because that's something that our good fairy doesn't have, so why not? I did try to make the pool into like some kind of flowery shape, but it just wasn't really working, and honestly, I shouldn't be surprised, but I also kind of am in a way. So I did the best with what I could. I still think I came up with a pretty cool shape, but I don't know. I still wish it was kind of better, and I do wish that I could make a bridge across it. Because I know that you can do like platforms and stuff. If it's like a pond, you can make a bridge, but you can't do that over pools, and it kind of makes me a little sad. But we did end up finding a workaround around that, and you guys will be seeing that right now while we tour the whole thing. So I'm excited for you guys because there's a lot of this build that wasn't shown in the speed build portion. So you actually will be like getting to see stuff that actually happens. So let's go ahead and show you the rest of the build. Oh my god.
Mom,
What, bud?
can we talk?
No.
Why?
Oh my gosh, why?